want to take this opportunity to welcome each and every one of you to tonight's business presentation. It's a Monday, and when it's Monday, you know how we do it. We get to showcase the best opportunity that is there in the world, and that is the Neolife opportunity. So if you're a guest and you've joined us, karibu sana. We love visitors. Grab a notebook, grab a pen. This might be that you've been looking for. My name is Alan Onjoy, and I field support for Neolife Kenya, and I will be your host for tonight's presentation. With me to help me take this through, I know you're used to having Pascal, but today we've changed things a bit. We have our world team leader, Mr. Fred Gishuki, who will take us through the presentation, and thereafter we'll get a chance to hear from the man of the day, and that is our president team member from Uganda, none other than Mr. Andrew Ugembe. So we have quite an insightful session awaiting you. So without much further ado, I want to welcome Mr. Fred Gishuki. Fred, if you can hear me, kindly take it away.
Yes, I can hear you, Alan. Thank you so much for introducing me. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, East Africa, wherever you're calling in from. I know we have people from Europe, from Canada, from Sweden, US. Karibuni sana, the true Kenyan fashion. And welcome to this major presentation. This is a live kids, courtesy of Neolife. So to me, this is a changing opportunity, and it's an opportunity to become my own boss at the age of 30. This is not about me. Opportunity can work for you. What is in it for you? This is a founder of Neolife International, company that started in 1958, been around for more than 65 years. That means it has been proven and tested. Millionaires for the last 65 years, and you'll just be another year with Neolife, so long as you partner with Neolife. Neolife is a pioneer in cellular nutrition. We have hundreds of milestones in achievement, and we have exciting success stories all over in the 55 countries. And you can imagine, if a company has been creating success stories in 65 years, I know it can also create yours. Now, currently, we're in quite a number of countries. You can see the green right there. And we are opening more countries. Now, what is important here is the areas which are white. All that is potential for growth. If you join today, you have a chance to be the pioneer and to help us expand to a new market. And that's a chance for you to become rich, to become financially free, and to build an international business. Now, Neolife, our mission and our mission is actually to make the world a healthier and a happier place, and we give everyone the power to live a healthier and happier life. Now, and our main goal is to end the trend of poor health, financial stress. When we look at our values, the company has been around because of the values. Without values, you cannot thrive for long in any market. Absolute integrity. People are number one. At work, equal opportunity for all, and a long-range vision. I tell you, this is what has made Neolife extremely successful in East Africa and globally. Now, let's look at the vision of Neolife. Neolife gives you a vision with a plan, and the plan here is to feel better, look better, and live a better life. And I can tell you, definitely with Neolife, you will live a better life. Now let's start with feel better before you get to look better and live better. Now, the truth about life is that we are all born on the energetic phase. We are all born healthy, 100% healthy, very, very energetic. But as we grow older, get into the sick zone. And many people die prematurely. In Kenya, life expectancy now is settling at 60. And you find that many a times dies with several ailments ailing him. And this is the trend that you're talking about, that Neolife wants to end, the trend of poor health and disease. Now, Neolife with some very exciting products, and our philosophy on the natural and organic food that you eat, but they make them under the best, under the supervision of the best scientists. Now, diet is what we eat. And nutrition is what gets into eat. Are we eating right? And what is falling sick? If you look at it today, people are actually getting what we call the non-communicable diseases. It is killing people, communicable diseases, malaria and the like. And why is that the case? Now, the pyramid on your left, on my left, which could be your right, shows you the healthy food pyramid, which is standing upright. And it says that you need to exercise, yeah? You need to eat whole grains. You need to eat 9 different types of fruits and vegetables on a daily basis. And the way you know they are different is if they have different colors. Then you need to minimize on the proteins. In fact, you should eat red meat 3 times a week and eat more of the white meat, that is chicken, kienyeji, and fish, that is white meat. Then fats and sugars, you need a teaspoon of fat and a teaspoon of sugar per day. That's how you're supposed to eat. Now, is that the way you eat? No, sir. We eat the other way around. We tend to eat more in terms of fats and sugars. A lot of meat. Actually, we only fail to eat meat when the pocket does not allow. Fruits and vegetables, when we can't avoid, we believe that fruits and vegetables are for the children. Whole grains, they are missing in our diet. Exercise. When the border or the taxi cannot drop you where you're supposed to go, then you walk. But otherwise, we are always being carried here and there. Now, when you are eating like this, what happens? You get what we call an unhealthy cell. An unhealthy cell is a cell like the one on the left, whereby nutrients are not getting into the cell and it's not going up, toxins accumulate. This leads to fatigue. And you find that when you have subdivides, then you start getting unhealthy cells all over your body. And that makes you sick. If you have several unhealthy cells in your heart, then you have a problem with your heart. If you have them on your eye, you have a problem with your eye. The beginning of disease. A healthy cell, and nutrients are able to get in, waste is able to get out, and you become very, very energetic. And Neolife provided a solution. Neolife provided a solution in terms of TreeNN. TreeNN is a product that is made from whole grains. That is, we are talking about wheat, rice, and soya, the germ. And when you take that, you find that your cells are functioning properly, nutrients are getting in, waste is getting out, and you become very, very energetic. Now, moving on there, the next product that is very, very important for us is the carotenoid complex. Now, carotenoid complex covers the fruits and vegetables that you need. We talked about 9 different types of fruits and vegetables every day. And when you take carotenoid complex, within 20 days, it boosts your body immunity by 37%. So you end up, we usually have a body immunity of about 60%. So if you do 37%, that is 97%, which means you can stop the onset of disease in your body. You can outlive things like cancer and the like. Now, the next product that is important is a product that we love. It's called Neolife Shake. It's a protein drink with 22 amino acids. When you take it, it actually feeds the cells, and you find that you become very, very energetic. And it also helps you to balance your sugar levels. You can use it for weight gain or weight loss. It repairs and rebuilds the body. So it becomes pretty, pretty exciting. The next product that we have is omega-3 salmon oil plus. Now, when you take omega-3 salmon oil, within 2 months, within 60 days, you find that you lower inflammation by 68%. So it's a major product for healthy joints, memory. If you want your kid to perform well in class, if you have issues of pressure, all that, you need omega-3 salmon oil plus. And you'll find that you'll actually be very energetic and very healthy. And you can get this in a value pack, which we call Pro Vitality Plus. Now, Pro Vitality Plus will have your TNN, it will have your omega salmon, it will have your carotenoid complex, and it will have minerals in terms of multi. These are powerhouse. When you give somebody this as a starter product, that person is energetic, is fired up, is basically ready to conquer the world. Now, we have other products. We have different ranges. This is the herbal range of products, from mind enhancement for good memory, masculine herbal for sorting out masculine issues, impotence, and the like, feminine herbal for ladies to sort out mood swings, cramps, and basically menstrual issues, PMS. Amazing products. Aloe Vera Plus to deal with stress and fatigue and digestive issues, ulcers, and the like. So we have some exciting herbal range of products. We have a fantastic weight loss program where you find that you take it and you eat 5 times a day, but you get to burn some weight. And when you burn it, you keep it off. Then we have some exciting home care products. You have your Super 10, your LDC, your Care. Let me tell you, these products do a lot around the house. You shower, like LDC, you shower with it, you shampoo your hair with it, wash your utensils, wash your skuma wiki and the like, and it lasts a very, very long time. Amazing, amazing products. And we cannot forget our favorite, Super Grow. Now, this is a wonder drop. Let me tell you, if you're here and you're a guest, I know you know a farmer. You're either a farmer or your relative is a farmer. You need to get them on Super Grow ASAP. Super Grow will increase production in the farm. It's safe to use. It's 100% organic. It's multi-purpose. It has a proven performance. And I can tell you, like right now in Kenya, we are getting a lot of rains. And a farmer called me and is telling me that his crops are becoming yellow. I told him, spray Super Grow. And what Super Grow will do, it will help the water to sink to the waterbed. So your soils will not be clogged with excess water. It creates a reservoir of water down here. So when the heat comes and hits the top, this water will rise up to the surface and your crop will continue creating its food. So you can use it right now. This is the right time to use Super Grow. It does so much in the farm, and you really, really must use it for yourself and recommend it to your friends and relatives. Now, the next product is the skincare range of products. We have an exciting skincare range that actually look younger for longer. I don't know how many would like to look 40 when they are 60. That is what happens. In your life, people get in when they are very old and they become younger with time. And I can tell you, we have an exciting skincare range of products right there. Now, we have other targeted solutions from Sharper Mind, children's health, stress management, healthy aging, digestive health, men's issues, ladies' issues, arthritis, bone issues. I mean, we have quite a number of targeted issues that we have in your life. Now, let's talk about money. Let's talk about money and how you can make money in your life. Because I know for the guests, you are here because you want to know how can you benefit from your life? How can you become rich? And how can you achieve some of your dreams with Neolife? Now, but before I talk about money, let's look at reality. Reality does not even need to be mentioned. Globally now, we have issues of petrol prices, food price increase, taxation, like here in Kenya, there's quite a bit of that, inflation, increased cost of education. I mean, the costs are rising, and you find that I mean, there are no jobs around, strikes are increasing, taxes, we've talked about that, cost of living. And this is a situation, this is a reality on the ground. And yet people want to achieve their goals and dream. And you find that everybody is in a financial crisis, majority, not everybody, and the future looks uncertain, retirement is not promising. And yet, Neolife, we are saying that in spite of this situation, you can still achieve your goals and dreams, whatever they may be. And when you look at that chart, it tells you what are some of your dreams, what are some of your goals. And is it that car you want to drive, a fantastic car? Do you want to travel the world? Do you want to get to buy that house? Do you want to make money, financial freedom? Yes, you can do exactly that in spite of the situation. In fact, our business grows when they come. So how do you make money in your life? Very simple. It's an extremely simple system of making money. You come and partner with me. I tell you to do 3 daily success habits. Now, what are the success habits? They are not rocket science. Very simple. Number 1, use the product. Become a user. When you use the product, you start enjoying it, you get excited about it, and you'll naturally go to the second part where you start sharing the product with other people. You'll tell your friend, your neighbor, your cousin, I've used this product, it is working for me. Now, sometimes you don't even need to open your mouth and share with anybody because they see it. When you take TNN, they see your skin is glowing and they ask you, and therein you share your story. Then you also share the opportunity. You tell somebody, I've joined this company, it's a fantastic organization, I'm using some high quality products, I'm sharing these products, I'm making some profit. Because when you share the products, by virtue of you being a distributor of Neolife, you get the product at wholesale and you can share it and sell it to somebody at retail price. And then on top of that, you share the opportunity. You give the person a chance to partner with Neolife and start doing exactly what you're doing and start making some money. Then you have personal growth and development. We have a lot of trainings that have, like this coming Thursday, we'll be having a fantastic training with Pascal Olo, which you cannot afford to miss. So this training makes you into a leader. Now let's break it down. Let's see what happens here. That is you. You've come in, you've used your Pro Vitality, and you've gotten excited about it. Then you share this with 6 customers. Now you can do more than this, you can do less than this, but this is just a working number. And you get these guys, they will buy the product because they like it and because of your testimony. And you'll get over 250 points. Every time a product is bought from Neolife, it gives you certain points. And these points are the ones that determine how much you'll be paid at the end of the month. So if you get 6 customers, you have over 250 points, and you introduce 3 friends who also do the same thing. They get 6 customers, and they have their 250 points. Because you are the one who introduced them, your total volume for that team is 1,000 points. Now, the exciting thing about Neolife is all your friends will be on their 250 points, but you'll also get to earn on the volume because they say, why it's not for you who introduced the 3 guys who did 250 points, then they would not know about the business, they would not be making money with Neolife. Now, what happens next? Your 3 friends will want to duplicate exactly what you're doing. So they will also get 3 of their friends, they'll introduce 3 friends each, who start doing their 6 customers, they do 250 points, and they also start doing 1,000 points. When the 3 friends start doing 1,000 points, then you become what we call a director with 4,000 points. Now, what does a director mean? Now, as a income is over 60,000 Kenya shillings. Actually, directors in Neolife earn up to 100,000 Kenya shillings. And that's an exciting income right there. And you imagine this is part-time. You're still employed. You're still working for a boss if you're working for a boss. But you're doing this in your free time, in the evening, in the weekends, in the public holidays, and you're able to make a cool 5 to 6 figure income. Now, what is the next step? You have become a director. Help your friends to become directors. When you get the 3 friends to become directors, then you become a world team member. As a world team member, it means that your income is between 100K to over 300,000 Kenya shilling on a monthly basis. Now, what excites me about this is the fact that you only grow when you help other people to make money. If you get the 3 guys and you show them how to become them, then you go to the next level. If you go a step further and you get 6 people to become directors, then you become a president's team member and you start earning a a very serious 6-figure income, 500,000 and above. We have president members who are earning 500,000, 1 million, 5 million, 10 million on a monthly basis. And it can happen to you. And today, I can tell you today, we have a gentleman who came in at a very early age and he grew and he became a president's team member. And at this juncture, I want to invite him on board so that he can be able to come in and just share his story. How did he get in? And from a very humble beginning, being a student, and how did he do it? How did he become a director? How did he grow the business? And what has it meant for him? So without further ado, I want to welcome Andrew Bugembe. Andrew, if you're there.
Yes, I am here. I hope I'm loud and clear. Can you kindly confirm?
Yes, I can hear you. You're loud and clear.
All right, fantastic. Thank you. Thank you very much, Fred, for that very fantastic presentation. For the guests that are on the call, I can guarantee you won't even understand it right now. Maybe after 2 weeks, you'll still not have understood it, but just listening to the stories and believe the person who invited you here that they cannot just make you get into something that has not been of value to them. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you all. My name is Bugembe Andrew. I'm based right here in Uganda, Kampala. Happily married to Mrs. Janet Bugembe right there. And together we have a beautiful girl. And professionally, my first degree was in engineering. But later on, I did another degree in law, but I choose to be a business person. I mentioned those 2 professions and even some others that I feel like I wouldn't want to mention right now because it now becomes something different, simply because I want to identify with some professionals on the call. If you are on the call this evening and maybe you have some kind of work that you do, I want to tell you in the right place at the right time. And my prayer is that at the end of this sharing, you will be able to appreciate what Neolife has to offer to you as an individual, as a profession. So approximately 18 and a half years ago, I came across this opportunity as invited to come and look at what Neolife has to offer. Very skeptical, full of some kind of pomp. I remember I was just getting into the university to do my engineering degree. And then this lady invited me. I told her, you know what, I'm actually a very busy person. I don't have time. We engineers can be quite busy. I remember her showing me some products that I even, you know what, I'm still a student. I don't even have money to buy the products. But later on, even to just sell them, I don't think that's something I can do. She did mention something that truly changed my life, because I know for many of us that on the call this evening, you have been working throughout this year, 2023, and you're looking back trying to see if what you've been doing is actually creating value and it's progressive. So it's that kind of thing that I went through as well, because she made me appreciate what it means to be progressive in life. And she did that by asking me a question. She said, Andrew, I know you're very busy, but sometimes in life, you can be very busy, you don't have time, but you're busy becoming poor. And for me, that's what actually caught me, because I looked at what I was doing after high school, just waiting to get into the university. And honestly, there's not much I was doing or not much I was going to do in the next 5 years that was going to get me onto the road to become financially secure. Yeah, interesting. There's a difference between financial security and financial independence and financial freedom. You know, at the point, many of us, as we look at this opportunity, or as we do our day-to-day work, we're kind of looking for some financial security to start with before we even think of freedom. You know, and for me, that was what I was looking for. I was looking for something that I could do that could securely continue to give me an income as I was also pursuing my degree of engineering in the hope that when I got a job, if I get a job, I'll be able to supplement that income with this thing that I was doing. And I tried a number of things. I tried burning CDs, discs and stuff like that. I tried putting up a video library. I tried lending money to my friends, though I didn't have any money to lend out, you know. I'd done a bit of farming with my father, and many of the things did seem like, you know what, if you put in your effort, they actually do work, but the effort was too much. It was too much. It didn't seem like it was work that was progressive, but I was working smart towards my financial security. So looking at this opportunity and getting into this opportunity, having been raised by a single father, incidentally, we lost our mother when we were much younger. So my father brought us up with my brother. And I was at a point in time in my life where I was looking for something that I could do just in case I didn't have to fall back, or just in case something happened to my father and he was no longer able to kind of support us in anything, me and my little brother. And looking for all those things, coming out to appreciate what Neolife had to offer. That is exactly how, okay, Stanley, you're playing with the screen. Let me just share this. Okay. That is how I had to quickly get back into looking at what Neolife had to offer. And I thank God. I don't know if there's anybody on the call that has been looking for an opportunity, and you've been praying, going to church every Sunday, asking God for an opportunity. You know, sometimes you ask God, I'm asking for financial breakthrough. That was me about 18 and a half years ago. I was looking for that breakthrough. And interestingly, when new life comes to many of us, it's actually, like the saying goes, it's an opportunity dressed up in rags. You don't even begin to think of it as something that you're going to do seriously. So when this lady introduced me to this opportunity, I said, well, I listened into the stories. People had changed their lives through this opportunity. In fact, among the people that testified, there was a bank manager who had been working with the bank for a couple of years. There was a lawyer who had been in practice for a couple of years, and they were using this very opportunity as an additional income stream that was actually contributing to the children's tuition. And I said, well, if these guys who are even as old as my father are able to use this opportunity and have been able to benefit from it, why not? Let me give it a chance. And I thank God for that decision, because I feel like it's really the grace of God that gives you that kind of thought process. Because many people come and look at what we have to offer and they just ignore it, or they think, or they downplay it, or they underrate it, only to realize a few years down the road that, you know what, this is the same thing I was looking at so many years ago. I thank God that did happen to me. So I decided to start. And what happened eventually when I started, I was told to do a couple of things, which I also had a challenge doing. So if you're a distributor on the call and they're telling you to log in into these trainings, come around, listen to this one, listen to that one, I really had a big challenge with that. You know, all knowing, all, you know, thinking that you probably know it all. I remember I used to ask the person who invited me that, you know what, why do I need to come for training? Really? These things are in English. I can understand it. Why have to go and be in that group and things of that nature? But again, I committed and I said, you know what? I was told if I was going to make this work, I had to use the products. I had to begin coming around for some of this information and training so that I could build my confidence. And that's exactly what I did. And today I am very grateful to God, because I think for me, the number one benefit I got from this opportunity was the personal development that comes with it. The personal development. Ladies and gentlemen, there is nothing that will change in your life unless you change. And for me, that was the starting point. As I started coming in for these trainings, I began to see myself changing. My thoughts began changing. The friends I was with began changing. You know, I was being told things like, you know what, the people you hang around with, those 5 people are the ones that determine the kind of income you're going to earn. And I was looking around and looking at the people I was hanging around with, fellow students who are always watching football, who are watching, playing pool, going to different hostels, you know, blowing up a lot of time. And guess what? It really showed that kind of people I was with were not reflecting the kind of income I wanted to earn. And then getting into this wonderful Neolife family, I started looking at the kind of people I was associating with. People like one of the people we work with, Charlie Bolton, been in the business for almost 50 years. Very great guy. He was telling us things like, you know what, if you really, really want to have a better life, you need to stop watching the Idiot Boxer. That's the television. And imagine, I was 20 years of age and very committed to some of these things, a very good love of series. Yeah, and here was a gentleman telling me, if you want to earn in excess of $100,000 every year, sorry, every month, you have to stop watching some of the things that take up your time on television and the likes. And it was tough. It was tough going through that change as an individual. But like I've always said, and I've always told some people that I usually interact with, that, you know what, the amount of money you have on your account is equivalent to the size of your mind. And that basically means what you're putting in this mind of yours is what actually determines how well financially you're going to be. If the people you're associating with, if the kind of books you're reading, if you're spending your whole morning reading newspapers that are surely giving you all the latest bad news all across the world, guess what? You're not feeding your mind with something that is productive, that is going to get you going. And those are some of the things that began to happen to me. I began to change. And I started changing, and I started getting better friends. I started mixing up with people that were in life where I wanted to be. You know, because that's also very key. You know, you have to mix up with people that are in life where you want to be. I started getting information and knowledge that was going to build me skills that I never ever thought I would be able to acquire. I started acquiring those skills. And that is how I eventually started growing in business. And I remember I have a few pictures from some time back here. I remember coming from being the manager in my first full month, and that was August of 2005, earning a commission of about $10 and a profit of about $40, because you earn a commission, you also earn a profit when the products are retailed. By the time I was in my first year, second semester, that income had gone up to about $250 every single month. And ladies and gentlemen, first year, second semester, earning $250 for me was an eye-opener. I actually started understanding and appreciating the value of money. And when I was now 1.5 years into the business, I was in my second year, second semester. That is how I started earning about $800, $900 every single month. Sitting in a class where I was, a number of people that were coming into teachers, as you will appreciate my career, sometimes people do go on strike. It has reduced of recent. We have not had a couple of strikes in the more recent years, but back then there were strikes all the time. And I remember this particular time, there was a lecturer that was teaching us. Very interesting guy, has a PhD, was telling us, you know what, I'm not coming to class next week unless the government increases our salary to $800. And wow, that hit me so far. And I think for me, that's when I made the decision to do this business seriously and to do Neolife with all of my heart. You know, when you get started, you might look at this opportunity as a plan B, plan C, plan D, whatever you may want to say about it. But as time goes on, as you begin to see the benefits that this opportunity can give you, you will then begin to promote it to become an opportunity that is definitely going to occupy a very serious priority in as far as your incomes and earnings are concerned. So when this gentleman told the class that unless the government increases our income to $800, we're not coming back to teach next month. And yet me, the student, is earning $800. That is how I decided to get serious with this opportunity. And in the next 1 year, I was able to get through the business to become what we call a president's team member. Ladies and gentlemen, this was in 2008, in the month of May, and it has been like that since 2008 May. This opportunity has been paying us a very, very, very beautiful income of at least $3,000 every single month without fail. And if you're on the call and perhaps you're wondering and thinking, is this something that can actually feed my family? Is this something that can actually be able to help me live a financially secure life? I want to give you, ladies and gentlemen, a guarantee that for the last 18 and a half years, this is what we have been doing together with Janet. I later on met Janet. We were together in the business. She's actually the person who showed me this opportunity. And later on, some 6 years down the road, we were able to get married. I am very, very thankful to God that the opportunity was able to give me a financial security, but it was also able to give me a wife. You know, it has been able to give me a family, and I'm very grateful to God for that as well. But I'll tell you this for sure, that many times, and I'm speaking in terms of benefits. The first benefit was to do with personal development. The second benefit is to do with financial security, financial freedom, financial independence. If you're someone that is looking for financial security, financial freedom, financial independence, then you're in the right place. Within the same business, I was clearly taught that, you know what, if you ever want to be financially free, then you must be a business owner. You must become a business owner. You must own a business. You must have a business that you're running, because then it's that business that actually allows you to have a limitless kind of income. And coming into Neolife, of course, this is all information that I didn't have with me. I'd grown up in a very fairly professional and academic family. My father happens to be a professor, and you know, the kind of life was, you know, go to school, get a job, work for a couple of years, probably set up some houses for rent, and then what? You know, let's see how life goes. And then I was asking myself, how can I become financially free as early as possible? And what I've found and what I've come to appreciate is that Neolife is one of those opportunities that will give you that opportunity to become financially free as early as possible and in the shortest time possible, in about 2 to 5 years. In fact, these days it's even less. But I can guarantee you that if you are in business, you have a product you are putting out there, you have a service you're putting out there, and that service is actually solving people's problems, then you're on track to becoming financially free. Looking back at what I was going to take on as my route, going to school, getting a job, I didn't see that getting me to that point in time. And that's how I actually decided to do this business full time in 2009. And ladies and gentlemen, what came in after that was the beautiful travel. And courtesy of this opportunity, there are so many beautiful incentives that come with this opportunity. And for over how many years now? Probably we're talking about 15 years now. For about 15 years now, we have had the beautiful opportunity to travel with this company. We have been able to earn lots and lots of incentives. One occasion, the company was able to bless us with about $31,000 at a go. We were able to get a piece of land where our house is now situated, about 2.5 acres, somewhere 10 kilometers away from Kampala. And all this is because of Neolife. When it comes to the travel, all the way from, and I know many of us on the call have to travel, I can tell you that this opportunity will allow you to travel. Ladies and gentlemen, it's actually not even about me or us right now. It's about what you are potentially able to get from this opportunity if you decide to say yes tonight. That's what it's about. And the travel in this opportunity is amazing. The places that we have been able to experience, places like Sun City, the Palace, we have been there quite a number of times. Very important places like the Emirates Palace. That's one of the most beautiful places somewhere in Abu Dhabi. And the beaches of this world, places like Zanzibar. We have been to Mexico. There's a place called Cabo San Lucas. And I can go on and on and on. Then it usually stops me with that bit. And now next year, you can not imagine, next year we're going back to Mauritius. once again. And this opportunity is giving us that opportunity to go to Mauritius once again. Very beautiful destination. If you're on the call and one of your goals is to travel, which I think should be a majority of us, because you know what, that's life. This is life. Life is not being at your workplace from Monday to Monday, looking for a way to survive, earning that salary that is just enough to pay off the people that eventually take it from you. You know, life is about, you know, experiencing some of these places, getting to appreciate the different cultures and communities that do exist out there. You know, and now next year we're going to be going to Mauritius once again. But what Neolife has done for us over the last couple of years has been unbelievable. Sometimes I tell people we actually live a fairy tale. We actually live a fairy tale. And if you want to live a fairy tale, though it comes at a price, you have to work. You know, there's work. And the work we do with Neolife is actually talking to people. That's the work we do. The more people that come to use these products because of you, the more the company is going to pay you. That is the simple concept that we work with. The more people that come to use these products because of you, the more that Neolife is going to pay you. And sometimes it doesn't mean that you have to talk to thousands of people in one day. No, it's taking a day at a time. Getting up in the morning and setting yourself into a mode and discipline that I will talk to at least 2 to 5 people every single day. I have not yet met a person who talks to 2 to 5 people every single day, 2 being the minimum, 5 being the optimum, every single day. And in the next 8 months, they're not earning $500 plus. I've not seen an individual who is talking to 2 people every single day, and in the next 3 years, they're not earning less than $2,000, you know? So you're looking at a business opportunity which involves talking to people, people that you already know, people that you're already talking to about all these other things that are all around you, you know? And that's the kind of life that Neolife is going to share with you. That is going to, you're going to share REAM with the rest of the distributors that are doing Neolife, the Neolife family. So, ladies and gentlemen, what can I tell you as I come to a close? I can only tell you that this business has been able to work for us. And for the distributors that are on the call this evening, I want you to take a moment and just believe in what you've got with you. We have some of the best, not some of the best, we have the best solutions that this world needs at this day and age. We have a company that has been running the last, has got solutions to health, solutions to all these toxic cleaning products that we have out there. We have a solution to our very nice, good, and environmentally friendly cleaning products. Yeah. So, and you will find that not many people have actually come across this wonderful set of solutions. And we have been given the opportunity through Neolife to go out there and use this very opportunity to be able to better our lives as we talk to people about some of these solutions. What else would you want if it were not that kind of opportunity? Because for some of us that started out as students and we have been able to live through this opportunity, I mean, guess what? As I was at the university, I was doing this opportunity. I left the university, graduated and retired on the same day, continued doing my Neolife opportunity. A few years down the road, I got married. We have a little girl. She's no longer little now, she's now 11. And you know what? Life has kept on running for the last 18 years because of this opportunity. The kind of freedom, the kind of family time you'll experience because of this opportunity is amazing. So if you're on the call, I do not know exactly what your goal and desire might be. But what I know, there is something that Neolife has to offer you, Neolife has to share with you, Neolife has to give you that you are going to get from Neolife if you decide to say yes today. And I will tell you one thing for sure is that that thing is definitely going to be one thing that's going to get you very happy for the rest of your life. So, ladies and gentlemen, looking at what Neolife has been able to do for us, if you're on the call, if it is great health, every one of you on this call will come to appreciate how beautiful, how good your health is going to become because of this opportunity. I remember starting out in this opportunity and my father had a few issues with his heart. And guess what? Courtesy of this opportunity, this year I was able to mark 70 years. Together as a family, together with Irene and Janet, we have been using these products continuously. And I could almost count the number of times we have been to hospital ever since Irene was born, you know. And guess what? It's all because of the environment that Neolife has been able to create for all of us. If it's to do with working from home, you wake up in the morning, and if you choose to work from home and be very productive, you'll actually be able to achieve that. So you will then have a very flexible schedule. And I think what is very key here is that even those people that are doing whatever they're doing full time, if you have committed yourself to at least putting aside an hour a day and you're going to do Neolife, I can almost guarantee you that in the next few months, you'll have a substantial additional income coming in from Neolife. If it is to save money, especially with our cleaning products and the additional income you get, you're going to definitely be able to achieve that. If it's residual income, I'm going to end with that. I'll be sharing with you very quick. If it's quality family time, you're going to be able to get very good quality family time. I grew up at a point where, because of having grown up with a single father who was genuinely and honestly busy because of the fact that he was a single father, one of the things I really desired when I grew up, when I wanted to, I desired when I was young and I wanted to grow up into that space, was the fact that I would actually have quality family time, be able to see our daughter grow up and be present, be a present father for that matter. And these are some of the things that Neolife allows you to do. Yeah, fortunately these days, we have been blessed to have our daughter right there in Kenya. There's a school in Nakuru, Molo, called St. Andrew's Story. And well, these guys keep you on your toes because every other 6 months you actually have to go and visit. We have to go and visit her every other 3 weeks. Yeah. And you're on the call with her every other evening. And it's been exciting. It's one of the best schools in Africa. But all that would not have been possible if it had not been for Neolife. I can almost count a few people out there, very few people out there, who, because of the kind of opportunity that Neolife has been able to give us, who are living the kind of life that Neolife has been able to give us. So if it's quality family time, you'll get there. Financial and time freedom, very key things. I can tell you one thing for sure, is that if you committed getting this message out, getting more people using our products, you definitely have your financial freedom all the way down. Now, I want to tell you what is causing me to do this business. And I usually don't end without sharing this legacy story. A few years back, about 3 years into the business, one of the people I sponsored was that friend of mine called David Ebong. And somewhere along the way, unfortunately, he passed on in a bus accident. And that was in 2008. Very tragic. I mean, it still feels like yesterday to this day. But by the time David passed on, he had built a business that was paying him about $1,000, $1,500 every single month. And this is what causes me to build this business every single day. So it's been about 15 years now, and we are in 2023, and David passed on in 2008, October. Every single month, the company continues to have his business, pay him approximately about $1,000, $1,500 every single month. The business was passed on to his brother and mother at the time. Now it's only his brother. And it's amazing. I don't know how many of us on the call right now, as I speak, if you were to go away, to vanish, you were to die today, I don't know how many of you would continue whatever you're doing right now. I don't know how many of us would continue earning from it for the next one, later on for the next 15 years. Yeah, and for me, those are things that I look back and I say, thank you, Lord, because this is what it means to work smart in life. Yeah, that you're building some form of insurance that tomorrow your children and your children's children will one day come to you and thank you for the hard work you did trying to get these products out there so that you can create a pipeline, a continuous flow of income for the rest of your lives. You know, and does it require hard work? Of course, it does require hard work. But guess what? That hard work of talking to people is all we need to get the business running. So if you're on the call this evening, and you've not made sense of many things, I want to just help you make sense of one thing. If it's not your health, then at least with what you're doing, I am almost sure the kind of things that we do out there be it farming, be it, I don't know. There are very few, even among the businesses, there are very few businesses that have been able to put together systems that can continue to pay you many years, 15 years down the road, even after you've passed on. There are very few. So if you are out there and you're looking for an opportunity that is more like a lot more than insurance, a lot better than insurance, an opportunity that is almost guaranteed that you will take care of your family, whether you're here or not, then you're looking at the right opportunity. And it doesn't matter where we start from, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't even matter when we start. All that matters is that we actually get started. I have friends who saw me back then and they said, well, Andrew, let's see how you're going to do it. And to this day, they're still waiting for me to see how we're going to do it. I've never started. They got so scared. They had so much fear for getting started. And yet, whether you like it or not, ladies and gentlemen, as you approach your retirement, you're definitely going to have to be a business. And what better business to do than the kind of business that Neolife has been able to put together for many of us. So you cannot change your destination overnight, but I can guarantee you that at least you can begin to change your direction. So begin to change your direction tonight by saying yes to Neolife. And guess what? We shall be meeting at the beaches of this world. We shall be in Mauritius together. We shall be in Paris together. And we shall live a very beautiful and comfortable life. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That has been a bit of my story. I pray to the Almighty Lord that whoever is on call this evening will definitely take this seriously and hang on to what we have with us in Neolife, because it is the best that you'll ever get in this world. Thank you very much. I don't see Fredo